Welcome to the US election 2024 global currency roundup. Yes, shocking. Girls, we agreed when we started the financial report. Here at Bar Talk, we are in self appointed global accountability watchdog for the US dollar. The US dollar is the global trading currency. Okay, the honorable members are Isabel, Melissa, Marianne, Darlene, Isabella, and the Honorable Jason. When he's available, he is our financial expert and advisor. Welcome, guys. Our mission is to repair, fix the US dollar, and help to solve global poverty. As Jason says, if you fix the dollar, you heal the world. Smartest kid I've ever known. He's right. That is our intention, and that's why we formed this coalition. The mission is to save the US dollar and solve global poverty. Here at the Global Watchdog, our interest and our focus primarily is on the US dollar, the rights of men, the love of men, and preserving the family. The strength of the dollar will determine the power of the man and the value and the goodness of his family. And that is our mission, that is our focus. We will be investigating, we will be suspicious, we will be asking questions, and people will have to give accountability on current situation. Someone must be accountable for the state of the dollar, because if we fix the dollar, we fix global poverty. Master Jason. Today we will address the integrity of the US dollars, as he pointed out that the health of the US dollars does not wager only on the buying, bartering, exchange, but the weight integrity of the dollar. Yeah, and this video will base primarily on the the dollar, the cash, personal wealth, your money, and the trustworthiness. That is the definition, really, of integrity. It comes with trust, respect. These, it's the underlining fundamentals of what give value to anything, your company, you as a person, Can we trust your word? We need full transparency for the US dollar and global trading. Our dog in the fight is the US dollar. And we need the best possibility for us to realize this dream of repairing global poverty. Because global poverty is not a third world problem anymore. It's a next door problem. In every class, next door, someone could be experience this poverty just next door. So let us start by doing the best for the dollar. Hi, girls. You won't believe it. I saw Jason downstairs. He and his father. He was on his way to school. So I said, hi, hello, Jason. Come in. And of course, I greeted the father and I said, Jason, I have an assignment for you today since today's your first day at school in your new class and all that. And I said, you're excited, right? He said, yeah, he is actually, because he's going to have to meet new people, new friends, and stuff like that. So I said, I have an assignment for you. And of course, I said, this one is going to hit you hard. And he said, I'm ready for it. I said to him, to this evening or the following day, or we can discuss it further. Who would you think, or do you have a someone in mind that you could consider to become the next female president of the USA? The first female president. Yeah, that was the question. And I said, that's your assignment. And he said, assignment? I said, yes. You must think about this now, Jason. I really give you something to think about. And you have all day, and we can discuss it when you're ready, tomorrow or this evening, or he said, that won't be necessary. So myself and his father, we were stopped in our tracks and we were waiting for it. Because anything Jason says is very excitable. I said, Jason, remember, whatever you say, I am going to write it and we're going to do a video on it. He said, yeah, I understand that. And he looked at me and he said, Miss Candelisa Rice. I said, you're joking. He said, no. I said, Jason, how do you know about Miss Rice? And you're 5, 6, of course. He said, 2 weeks ago, Grandpa and my grandfather and I, we were having the same discussion. And my grandfather told me that Miss Rice, he believed, is the only female alive today, American female, that could walk into the White House. And he said that a lot of people would go to bat for her because she has earned her stripes and she's deserving of it. And of course, his father was right there and he concurred. And I said, do you know, guys, that Miss Rice was the reason I took interest in politics when I was in school. We were so impressed by her Some of us winded up wanted to become prime minister, president, and we all went into serious. We were historian, of course. We liked history, and politics was just a byproduct of really history. So it was perfect avenue for us. And the father said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, we love her. I mean, today we're still in love with her." So I said, "Jason, oh my goodness, is there anything else you want to say? Because you had this discussion, so you must have been talking about the situation, the campaign and stuff with your grandfather." And he said that the alliance that Mr. Trump needed was, of course, JFK. No, not JFK. RFK. He said RFK. I am saying JFK. I keep mixing them. He said RFK is good alliance, but the perfect triangle would would to ask Miss Rice to join them. And then I said, "Really?" And he walked off a little bit, so I thought he was done, and the father thought he was done. And then he said, "Yes." And Grandpa just agreed that. And then he walked off a little bit, and then he said, "Mr. Trump is going to need all the best players to bat for him. Winning the election is one thing, but he will need the best players on the bus." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes. And the perfect triangle would be Mr. Trump, RFK, uh, Condoleezza Rice." And he said, "That is the basic triangle. And then with that guidance, they will guide everybody else into the right order." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." Amazing. "Okay." I said, "Okay, Jason." And then his father opened the door to the van and he got in. And he and I, we couldn't stop looking at, we're laughing. Oh, we're laughing with our eyes because he's just amazing. He's just in charge. He commands this kind of order, little Jason. I don't know. I mean, and his father looked at me and said, "I never forget when my father told me that Jason could read at 6 months. 6 months old." And I said, "Sure, Dad. Sure, he can read at 6 months. And what he's reading?" And he said, "Oh, we have completed the Encyclopedia A." "Encyclopedia A?" he said. "Yeah." "Okay, Dad." Didn't say nothing. One night he was putting Jason to bed and he said he took this little book for 7 months old or whatever. It was under one or something, and he just started talking really. And he said, "Dad, it has to be Encyclopedia C." "Encyclopedia C," he said. "But this is a book with lions and tigers and stuff." And he said, "It has to be Encyclopedia C." So he figured, Father said he read A. So he said, "What happened to A and B?" He said, we've already completed that, Grandpa and I, so it has to be C." I said, "Amazing, eh?" Oh my goodness. Anyways, you like that, Grandpa. Jason is just amazing. So, Mr. Trump, Miss Rice, RFK, I hope you hear this video because somewhere out there's a kid that is amazing, I think that that would be the perfect triangle, political triangle, actually, he said. And I must tell you that here at the US dollar watchdog, we are myself, Melissa, Darlene, Marianne, Isabel, and Isabella. We're all Troy and Grandpa and the family dog, everyone, we're all in for this perfect triangle. So, Miss Rice, wherever you are, please consider, because we will need, as Jason said, the best players on the bus and the best players to bat for the team. I will pray that this becomes a reality, because, Miss Rice, we're still in love with you. You have impressed us with your ingenuity, your negotiation, your educational noise, your social graces, and the ability to create a calm in a storm. It's amazing. You're just socially perfect for any complication. I mean, that's what education does as well. There's nothing like fine education, Miss Rice, and you have proven everything with excellence. We're impressed to the point where a 5-year-old thinks that you're amazing as well. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Thanks, Miss Rice, for all your service. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. I have great memories, thank you. As Jason says, donating to charity and look away from the problem does not heal the problem. He said that the problem can only be fixed when we fix the dollar, make the dollar strong, then we will be on the road to solving global poverty and not uncovering new poverty, making new poverty. It, it can only, the basic blueprint of solving global poverty is fixing the dollar. And it starts with a good leader. So I'm asking globally, everyone to join in this effort to get on board with this dream team. And let us all pray for it to become a reality. Mr. Rice is the best. The question is, what do you get from the best? The answer is only the best. The ladies are all in. We're excited, actually. Miss Rice, we're asking for retake, replay, retake, replay. I am Dr. Parr. Will be again.